Dear students, my name is Manikanta CM, lecturer in Commerce, JSS College of Arts and Commerce, Gundlupete. Now I talk on input tax credit in goods and services tax. In this talk, I talk on what is input tax credit, what are the conditions or eligibility to claim input tax credit, and what are the blacked credits under ITC, or what are the ineligible input tax credit. Let us understand one by one what is input tax credit. Input tax credit means taxes paid on inward supply of inputs, capital goods and services are called input taxes. These may be integrated GST, that is IGST, CGST, Central Goods and Services Tax, SGST, State Goods and Services Tax, UTGST, that is Union Territory Goods and Services Tax. Taxes paid under reverse charge mechanism are also input taxes. The credit of above taxes is called input tax credit, that is, the tax paid on inputs are available as a set off against the taxes payable on outward taxable supplies. CGST Act 2017 contains the provisions relating to input tax credit, its availment, utilization and conditions and restrictions attached therewith. The next topic is conditions to claim input tax credit. As per section 16 of CGST Act 2017, it is stated some conditions and eligibility to obtain input tax credit by the assessee. They are understand one by one. Point number 1, the assessee, that means ERC, should be in possession of tax invoice or debit note or such other tax paying documents as may be prescribed. In case if the assessee are not in possession of the above documents, then he will not be eligible to claim input tax credit. The second condition is ERC should have received goods or services or both. That means unless the assessee is received goods or services or both, then ERC will not claim input tax credit. The next point is the supplier should have actually paid the tax charged in respect of tax to the government. When the supply is made, the supplier is liable to pay tax to the government within the prescribed period. Unless otherwise, the purchaser of goods and services will not eligible to get input tax credit. The next point is ERC should have furnished the return under section 39. Unless a supplier has not furnished the return under section 39, the purchaser of goods and services will not claim input tax credit. The next point is when the goods received in installment, ITC can be claimed only when the last lot is received. During two different lots received, the assessee will not be eligible to claim ITC unless the last lot is received. The next point, no input tax credit will be allowed if depreciation has been claimed on tax component of a capital goods. The last condition to claim input tax credit is the payment should have been made within 180 days from the date of issue of invoice. The above are the conditions to claim input tax credit. Dear friends, along with the above conditions to claim input tax credit, we have to be keep in mind some other points also. They are as follows. The point number 1 is if tax paid on inputs more than the tax paid on output, ITC can either carry forward or refund can be claimed. For example, Mr. A is paid input tax rupees 2000. Then after payment of input tax credit, his